On the 22nd of November 2025, I went on a journey. I woke up at 6:30 a.m, headed out to my starting point in the town of Bedford. I did not know where my journey would lead me. I did not know how long my journey would go on for. All that I did know was that I was going west. And so, my journey began. Right, so look around, we're in Brick Hill. That's cool. Look, Westrope Way, Westrope, whatever. And what we're going to be doing is walking west. That way. So, and for every hour I walk, I'll do 20 push-ups. I didn't mention it before, but along with going west, I was also going to do push-ups for every hour I walked, since everyone knows me as the push-up man anyway, so I did that. Okay, now time-lapse speed walk. For the first hour, I was a lot less forgetful than in the other hours, so I have a lot more time-lapses here, for better or worse. So there's not much to add story-wise, as you can see the struggles I had to go through. So just watch away, I guess. So, I'm in Clapham now, and it's been an hour, so, watch this. Boom. Okay, continue. In the next few hours, I was a bit of a silly Billy, and didn't record any time lapses or videos, but luckily, me, storytelling Felix, is here. Anyway, me and my cameraman, Carlo, continued down this road until we met an intersection. One was more west than the other, so we took a left. And then we realised it was a dead end. But unfortunately, the turn on the right took us to the A6. The A6, which was blocking us from going west. So, me and Carlo decided, well, me mainly, that we were going to try and cross the A6, a double carriageway, before realising there was a bridge, which we used. After that, things were pretty uneventful, other than one really long road and just a bit of trespassing, till eventually we reached a big field, which I'll let former Felix explain. Okay, hey guys, hour 2, we got to do any time lapses, but we walked across that, there was more behind that hill as well. It was bad, our shoes got fudged up, but time for push-ups. Okay. What's done wrong for that?
Nothing, we promise.
You can end it. Okay, so we're in a forest. Turn around. And there's the pen, right? And there's like, I don't know what bird it is, but it has a green head. It's very fast, and it gobbles. I heard it going quack, 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 as it flew away. And there's a bunch of them, like everywhere in the forest. And I don't know where we are, but that way is west. So we're gonna keep moving. Tally ho! You can cut video gone. Turns out, in that video, we were in a deer sanctuary with like other birds and stuff, so we were trespassing. But there's more trespassing to come. That's even worse. So stay tuned. Anyway, time for hour 3, fella. Hour 3, guys. Yay! We're gonna take this off. I don't do push-ups in it. Oh, hand picks. Okay, I'll see you in hour 4. Quick. There's an alpaca and deer, and stags. We were trapped in there a while ago. We found a big gate. Yeah, that was cool. Because we escaped the nature reserve into the estate, that place. We wandered a bit, trying to get over here. And it turns out they have an alpaca. So, anyway, we go west. Turns out that wasn't actually a estate. It was a elderly village with elderly people in, which we broke into. So, yeah. Anyway, after that we found a path, followed a road which was west, and then we ended up in Turvey. This is the one I've been dreading the most. It's in the middle of the village called Turvey. Wow. Finally got a drink from that shop over there. Yay, they had a card machine. Time for 20 push-ups. Gonna wait for it to clear up a bit. What happened? What? Hello guys, we are now in Buckinghamshire. We have walked out of my shire of origin, and now we go west. Hey guys, we've been walking in Buckinghamshire for quite a while, haven't we? Guess what? It's right up ahead. Milton Keynes, bucko! Yeah, that's right. We walked so far, not for 2 minutes into the other recording. Look, Milton Keynes. Wow. And now we go east. I lied, no, we go west. This is the start of what I would like to call the vlogging era, so you'll be seeing a lot less of me for a bit. Well, not me, but like future me. You get what I mean. There. Day. It's a terrible day for Felkman. Turn your eyes. That is west. How do we cross? We cannot go over it. We cannot go under it. You know what we can do? Go around it. Come on, let's go south, I guess. Are you still recording? The Falcon. The facts. Press, but look. A river blocks our path. Here, a vicious shred of brambles, and the only route around. A long, expeditious journey. Any other lesser man would quit. what can one do to go west? Direction seemingly blocked by the very laws of nature. Not I. Not Felkman and his Felkmen. Felkman will excavate this land. He will find a bridge and we will go bloody west. Okay? First we need to go north or whatever. Okay. Video. So we're walking by this lovely river. You know, my mortal enemy. When bloody tree huts. Now, what I know. But okay, I'm moving on. Why is there tree huts? This was so difficult to get to. Anyway, west. Right, look around. Sheep. It's time for another push-up. So many sheep, and they're all staring at me. I don't know if you want your name. Stand there if you wish. Just stand there. I want sheep in the back. Wonderful. I'll see you at some point. You see what that is, guys? My arch nemesis has been vanquished by civilization. Because now, guess what we can do? Go west! So, we stopped, when I told you about this bridge, so nice and fresh to the west, but we had to trespass across 3 people's gardens, literally just right in front of their house, to get to this bloody bridge. And can I add, we're in Luton now. I don't know how that's happened, but what I do know is we're going west. Right, so at first I thought this river would be return of my arch nemesis, but guess what? Within minutes I tell you, I found this tree, our saviour, and guess what now? We can go west. So, it's push-up time. Not in the best mood, so we're currently extremely stuck. Don't know how to get past another river. But in the meantime, why don't I give you some push-ups in this random field? That's 20 push-ups. Great. Currently we're in like Olney or something. I've forgotten the name. But once we find a way past this river, start away west. Yeah. Our foe has returned. Thrice he has been vanquished. One, he moved around him. Yes, he turned away from us with fear. When he returned, we vanquished him with our trespassing. We used nature to our side, used tree as a bridge. He has returned once more. And that river there, there's no bridges for kilometers in that direction. But you know what it does do? It turns west. It does let us pass. But you know what we need to do to get there? We don't move west to move west. First, we move south. We overcome this, and then we move west to win the Felix Van Challenge. you do not understand what we are going through to go west. Because that is west, and that is a river. We are going around the river. Look at what we went through. Look at what we need to go through. But we're not going to stop because we persevere, I guess. So you have been waiting for this time lapse. Well, this is the worst place to have to do push-ups, but it's in an hour. So, wowzers! Okay, no more time lapse, these are too much battery. Here stands my proudest achievement. A bridge. Look at the river. That has been condemning us for hours. Well, actually, yeah, probably, yeah. You know what? Look what we're doing. You know, guess what we're doing? Finally. We're going west. Come out. You still recording? Hey guys, it's the end. Well, hear that, that's the church. We are at some point, some coordinates, but I will probably find out how far west I've walked by like finding coordinates of this church, but I have reached the end. Thanks for watching. To later, Felix. Thank you, past Felix. Present Felix here. Now, the reason we stopped was both of our phones have run out of battery and we still needed to call, so yeah, to be safe. And we'd got past the treacherous foe that was the river, so that was like an accomplishment to end off. But you may be wondering, how far west did we walk in a day? Well, our end point ended up being St. Peter and St. Paul's Church with a westitude, I don't know what it's called, of 0.7-ish. And we started at Westrope Way, which had an altitude, or westitude, I actually don't know what it's called, of 0.45776-ish. And that difference is like 0.24-ish. So, if we're at 52 degrees north, that means we times this random number by cos 52 to get 68. That's a kilometer per degree. Since we didn't do a whole degree, we did 0.24-ish. We times that by 68.6, and we get 16.575 kilometers-ish. I think that's more specific than if you actually did that stuff, because there's refinements. Anyway, and our time was 7 hours and 44 minutes, which means our walking speed was this. But now you may be wondering, what was our goal? It was to beat at Alberto 2, because he walked north. Now, he started some random coordinates with 52.1711598. And he ended at some place with 52.43-ish. So this is simpler for north. We just do the difference, which was 0.26 something, times just 111.27, and you get 28.9 kilometers. So he beat us by quite a lot. He did take longer though, 8.5 hours, which means if you work out his speed, it's still bigger. But we did ours in less time, so we win. The end. Please hold, guys.